Let's shift our focus now to the United States. 3 people were killed in a US military strike on a vessel in the Caribbean. The Trump administration said the boat was linked to drug cartels as part of an ongoing anti-narcotics campaign. The strike has renewed debate in Washington over the legality of these operations. The US military carried out a strike on a vessel in the Caribbean on Thursday, killing 3 people. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said that the operation was ordered by President Donald Trump and targeted a vessel operated by a designated terrorist organization. He added that the ship was trafficking narcotics in international waters and confirmed that no American personnel were harmed. The strike is part of a wider campaign the Trump administration says aims to curb the flow of drugs into the United States. Since September, US forces have conducted at least 17 such operations, destroying 18 boats and killing around 70 people. Donald Trump's administration has amassed a major military presence across Latin America, calling it part of a crackdown on drug trafficking. The US has deployed 6 Navy vessels in the Caribbean, stationed F-35 stealth jets in Puerto Rico, and sent the USS Gerald R. Ford carrier strike group to the region. The US administration officials told Congress that the United States was now in what they called an armed conflict with Latin American drug cartels. They said those targeted were unlawful combatants, allowing the government to conduct lethal strikes without judicial review based on classified Justice Department findings. Human rights groups and several lawmakers questioned that interpretation, arguing that suspected traffickers should face prosecution instead of military action.
So the message all of us should send to the President of the United States is quit engaging in illegal actions in the Caribbean and international waters, blowing up boats and people in an extrajudicial fashion. And when it comes to Venezuela, stop making these threats and amassing military assets off the shore and claiming you somehow have the authority to do that. The Constitution invests the authority to go to war with the United States Congress. That's what this resolution is all about.
And tensions between the United States and Venezuela have grown since the first series of strikes near the Venezuelan coast. Washington has accused President Nicolas Maduro's government of drug trafficking. Maduro has denied these allegations. Earlier, President Trump defended the legality of these operations, saying his administration had the authority to act against cartels in international waters.
Yeah, we have legal authority, right? We're allowed to do that. And if we do by land, we may go back to Congress. But we have, this is a national security problem. They killed 300,000 people last year, these drugs coming in. They killed 300,000 Americans last year, and that gives you legal authority. We have a national security, really, I will say this, when you look at the people we're dealing with, and we know them, we know the people coming in, we know the boats, we know everything else, we're allowed to do it.
The US has long conducted maritime drug interdiction operations in the Caribbean and Pacific. US Senate Republicans blocked a resolution on Thursday that would have restricted President Donald Trump's ability to launch military strikes without congressional approval. The vote was 51-49, largely along with party lines, with only 2 Republicans joining Democrats in support of the measure. But the recent shift towards direct military strikes marked a major departure from past policy. That focused on arrests, prosecutions and drug seizures, rather than lethal force.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all 3 just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.